Hey everyone, I'm here with a little bit of breaking news, if you will. I don't know if you can see me and straighten it out a little bit, because it looks like I'm looking the other way. Alright, but the reason I say I'm here with breaking news is because today, and I don't normally talk about this on camera, usually I have something in front of the camera, something like a book or something like that, or I talk through a mic. But every now and then I will appear on camera to talk about this. Now today, as I was mentioning, is April 28th, Wednesday, April 28th, 2010. This is the day, normally, I guess Wednesdays, Tuesdays, or Thursdays, or whatever, basically the middle of the week, the last week of the month, is when Archie Comics releases the Sonic the Hedgehog comics, other issues for Sonic the Hedgehog comics and the other comics. Well, the reason I'm here to talk about that is because today was the comic book store release of Sonic the Hedgehog issue 212. Now, I don't have 212 in my hands physically, but I will by next week, because it only seems to be coming about a few days, maybe a week after. Now, you might ask yourself, well, what does that have to do with this video? Well, first of all, this video is not a review. That review, like I say, will come when I get the issue. No, what this has to do is what is found out in the issue. Now, for some of you that might be new to the comic, and the Iron Dominion saga being the first issue, or the first major story arc that you've ever read, I should say, you probably saw something that a lot of fans were kind of divided about. Something that a lot of fans felt as though shouldn't have necessarily been part of the saga, but yet it was. We're talking about the romantic relationship or flirtation of characters Princess Sally Acorn and Monkey King Kong, if you will. Well, this whole thing started basically for the saga around 207. Actually, it really started about at the end of it actually started at the end of 201, when Sonic acknowledged in one of the last panels that him and Sally weren't together anymore, and this sparked interest in Khan. So Khan, I guess, along with Sally, decided to take a chance starting in 207. Now Sally, in case you haven't read 207, turn down the volume. Sally's kind of conflicted right now. She doesn't know, she was kind of conflicted in the issue. She went to Bunny Rabbit, or Bunny Rabbit to call it, and asked for her advice about this person that she was falling for, but she doesn't know if he's the right person. Well, for about basically 5 issues, and also counting the 4 issues of Journey to the East in the Sonic Universe comic, which is a sort of a side story or a tie-in story to the Iron Dominion saga. For basically about 9 issues altogether, both comics combined, 9 issues together, Sally and Khan are sort of together, if you will, kind of working things out, trying to see if it works. Well, the breaking news that I told you about that I was going to at the beginning is what you see up there. That's right. Breaking news. It probably isn't much of a breaking news to anybody that saw it coming, that are long-time readers like myself. But breaking news, Sally, Sonic, unite, at end, reunite, in final page of 212. That's right. Or at the end of 212, I should say. Final page was one of the titles I was thinking of. But it's at the end of 212. Now, the reason this happened is, let me read off something that somebody at the Sega forum posted. This person is named Police, if you will. And he basically, or this person basically put down a summary, just a small summary of what's going on. Now, he basically says, you know, we start off where the preview pages leave us, And then, according to his small summary here, Khan and Sally are in the Dragon Kingdom to regain trust. Basically, they're there to regain the trust of the Dragon Kingdom. And then Khan and according to what Police here says, or Rules is the name, Rules says, Khan basically mentions to Sally that they need someone else to rule along with him. And they kiss. Khan and Sally kiss. This is probably indicated by the fact that Khan kissed Sally on the hand in Sonic Universe 14. Yeah, 14. And then he puts in and say Sonic. So basically, I think Sally acknowledges Sonic there. Now Khan, believe it or not, tells Sally, hey, if Sonic messes it up, basically Sally's this is where it gets interesting. This is where breaking news comes in. Messes it up, he'll be waiting in the rings, and a mutual understanding is made, and according to Rules, it's a nice way to end it. So in other words, Rules basically is telling us that yes, Khan and Sally finally kissed on the lips, but Sally has now reignited Sally's feelings for Sonic. So Khan has basically told her, hey, let Sonic know if he messes up, I'll be waiting in the wings. Or, well, he tells her that, so I'm pretty sure she'll tell Sonic in the end. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, okay, fine. Okay, fine. He says that, but is that it? No, that's not it. Because later on, when Sally warps back to New Metropolis, using a warp ring, I guess, she asks for Sonic. Now, she asks for Sonic, Sonic arrives, and Nicole goes to help Tails with a new friend. We don't know who that is. Sally has no idea. But Sonic says he'll offer to tell her over lunch. So they basically go to lunch together. And it's a cute romantic moment according to Rules here. And on the last page, one of the last things we see is Sonic and Sally. According to Rules, one of the last things on the page is Sally and Sonic holding hands. So basically, what does this mean? Well, like I said at the top, they have reunited. Now, holding hands basically means it could be the start of something. Let's not forget, Khan and Sally held hands for for basically almost 9 issues altogether. The 9th one coming next month. But for 9 issues, they held hands, Sally and Khan. And that basically indicates that you still have some interest, still have some romantic feeling. So anyway, again, look at the title, Sally and Sonic are back together. Now I know that, as I mentioned here, because I was actually one of the first people to comment here, as I mentioned earlier, a lot of fans that have been longtime fans of the comic and of the franchise, you know, they saw this coming, like myself, a long time ago. They saw this coming a long time ago. And they also know that, like myself, that there's a majority of Sonic Amy fans, supporters, that are not going to be happy and that are going to be pissed off. But, to quote what I said here, why fix something that just works in different, that, you know, basically what I wrote here is I said, why fix something that just works, no matter what the era of the franchise or the comic is in. Basically meaning, no matter what year or generation it's in, why fix something? Why try to put something else in its place by fixing it? Just keep it the way it was, because it works. And I've mentioned this many times. I mean, basically I compare it to the fact that, why would you want to fix Peter Parker and Mary Jane by putting Peter with somebody else and Mary Jane with somebody else? Why would you want to do the same with Clark Kent and Lois Lane? You don't. Well, you do, but then eventually you come back to what works. And that's what is going on here. That's what Ian Flynn has done. Now again, like I said, I know a majority of fans of Sonic and Amy are going to be mad about it. But again, maybe Ian is going to work it out, the way I look at it, maybe Ian will work it out to where everybody will enjoy it. Maybe the relationship will be similar to what you saw in the Saturday morning cartoon. But anyway, I thought I'd just give you that breaking news right there. What Ian does with the relationship now is totally up to him. Like I said, maybe he'll make it similar to what we saw on Saturday morning. We don't know. I know there's a lot of fans that are going to not be happy by the fact that here we go again with Sonic and Sally, but like I said, and I'm sure a lot of you agree with me, if it works, don't fix it. Because it doesn't matter what era something like this comic is in, if it works, don't fix it. I mean, I saw this coming a long time